Do you feel that sometimes you're in a nightmare? And what do you know about nightmare? Have you been in a nightmare where you're half awake and half asleep? It's to the point where you're still sleeping, but you're half awake and your eyes are open and you can kind of see and kind of hear what's happening around you, but you're still sleeping partially in this nightmare. Does life feel like that sometimes, where you feel as though you're in a nightmare, but you're half awake and only you can rescue you? Only you can push through that nightmare. Only you can push through that nightmare to become fully awake. That's what life is like. Most of you are in this nightmare, half awake and half asleep, with eyes open, hearing what's around you, seeing what's around you, but you're in this nightmare. And only you can rescue you. And even though you may believe in a God, believe in the universe, only you can rescue you. As you're trying to wake up, as you're trying to become fully awake, as you choose to become fully awake from this nightmare that you're half asleep and you're half awake with your eyes open, hearing what's around you and seeing what's around you, hearing and seeing what's around you. If you've been waiting to hear this from someone, listen up. It's time for you to rescue you. It's time for you to rescue you. Rescue you. How do you get started? You win what's next. You win what's next. Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. Value growth over comfort. Do you need to make a decision? That's what you must choose to win what's next. Do you need to make a decision? That's what you need to do to win what's next. Do you need to inhale and exhale? That's what you need to choose to win what's next. That's what you must choose to win what's next. Do you need to inhale and exhale? That's what you must choose to win what's next. Because there is two paths. Your path going left of you trying to, and your path going right, you choosing to win what's next. There are two paths. Your path going left, trying to, and your path going right, you choosing to win what's next. Even if the rescue of you feels boring and repetitive, give the winning action anyways to rescue you. Even if the rescue of you is boring and repetitive, give the winning action anyways to the rescue of you. Through first, the action you give. Second, how you feel about the action you give. And third, what you learn about the action you have given. Rescuing of you. As you learn about this, and as you choose to rescue you, remember it's about pushing through the nightmare of being only half awake to being fully awake in life. Because you can spend your entire life, or most of your entire life, being half awake, but only you can push through to be fully awake. There is a lot of people who are trying to listen to podcasts, trying to listen to a lot of different people on how to become fully awake, fully alive, pushing through your fears and doubts and uncertainties, because you're in this nightmare of being half awake and being fully awake. And in this nightmare, your eyes are open as you hear and see things around you. And you feel as though something is trying to keep you down. Something is trying to keep you down to remaining half asleep and half awake in this nightmare. And life can feel that way. Life can feel that way. Sometimes you feel as though you're half asleep as you doom scroll through the social media contents, the videos, the blogs, the websites. And this nightmare sometimes feels like you're half awake. Your eyes are open, you're hearing and seeing what's around you, but you're in this nightmare of feeling half asleep and half awake as you doom scroll through social media on your iPhone or on your Android phone, on your tablet or on your computer or on your TV. And there is so much more to life than doom scrolling. So much more to life than being in the comfort zone where you can push through your comfort zone and become fully awake, fully alive from this nightmare that's keeping you half asleep. But you must rescue you. Rescuing you should be your highest priority in your life right now. Because life is about pushing through your fears, pushing through your doubts, pushing through uncertainty, clouded mind, a mind that's full of smokes and mirrors, because clarity is power. Clarity of making a decision is power to push through your doubts, push through your fears, and become fully alive. Because rescuing you has become the highest priority, moment by moment. Because each moment we live in light and darkness. Because we live in light and shadows. Light and shadows. Light when you're consciously awake, and shadows when your habits are leading your every move. Shadows that you know of when the habits are leading your every move. You don't even have to think about what you're doing in the shadows, because the shadows are your habits, your habitual pattern that you live your life through when you're in the shadows. When you're conscious, you're able to see that you're in the light, and you're able to move, you're able to take brand new actions to create brand new realities in your life. When you're conscious is when you're able to push through your fears and your doubts and your uncertainties of being lazy, of waiting on the sidelines, waiting for someone to rescue you as you doom scroll, and say, maybe this person will rescue me. Oh man, this person didn't rescue me. All right, let me doom scroll some more. Maybe this person will rescue me from my nightmare of being half asleep and half awake through life. And sometimes, hopefully this time, you get the impulse, you get the nudge that you must choose to rescue you. The rescue of you is you choosing to rescue you from this nightmare where you're half asleep and half awake in life. Because as nightmare goes, the ones where you're half asleep and half awake with your eyes open as you hear and see things around you, but you're not fully awake, the longer you stay in this nightmare, the more painful it becomes. And pain has a way of moving you. Pain has a way of making you make a decision. Even if the decision is wrong, pain has a way of making you make a decision. The more painful it gets in your life, in every fiber of your being, the easier it becomes for you to make a decision. But before it gets to that point, you can make a decision right now to become fully awake from this nightmare that's keeping you half asleep and half awake, with your eyes open and you hearing and seeing the things around you. But you're in this nightmare as you doom scroll through social media, as you doom scroll through blogs, as you doom scroll through websites, as you have these aha moments. When you see that there's an invisible line between light and shadows, when you're in the light and fully conscious, where you can give brand new actions to create brand new realities before the shadows take over again, where your habits are fully in control of what you're doing, of what you're thinking, what you're saying, how you're moving, because that's what habits do. Habits lead you on paths that you normally travel on from the habits that you formed. With rescuing you being the highest priority, certain things show up in your awareness, such as do the thing and you have the power to do the thing as you're in the light. Everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. As you see when you're in the light of consciousness, and as you see when the shadows take over and are leading your life through habits, your habitual way of moving, of thinking, of acting, of seeing when you're in the shadows. When you choose to rescue you, it becomes an urgency, an emergency, because life has a way of showing that how you do a thing is how you do everything. When you're in the awareness of light, it shows you that how you do a thing is how you do everything. That you can improve your life by 1% today. Or you can choose to improve your life by 11% today. Because you can give brand new action. Because brand new action creates brand new reality. And to give 11% improvement in your life is to give brand new action that creates 11% improvement in your life. Through the rescue of you. You choosing to rescue you. Rescuing of you. Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. Change the way you see things, and the things you look at differently changes. From light to darkness, from light to shadows. The only way for you to get out of your comfort zone is for you to push through your comfort zone with action first. How you feel about the action you've given, second, and what you learned from the action you have given, third. Over and over, again and again, even though it's repetitive. Because when you're in the shadows, you're in your comfort zone. It's comfortable. And being in the shadows, being in the comfort zone is one of the most comfortable things that you can feel in your life. You're in your comfort zone. You can doom scroll, you can be lazy, you can complain about looking at other people's life, just like window shoppers are on the outside looking in at their dream cars, at clothes they would love to have, of jewelry they would love to have, of the life they would love to have, looking on the outside. It feels comfortable. And you can think about, dream about having all these things, wishing you had all these things, wishing you were lucky enough to have all these things. But when you're in the light of consciousness, of awareness, you learn that luck, L-U-C-K, is you laboring under correct knowledge. You rescuing you. Pushing through your doubts. Pushing through your old way of thinking. Pushing through the shadows to the point of enough is enough. Enough is enough of being hypnotized into this nightmare. Enough is enough of being hypnotized in this nightmare. Being half awake and half asleep with your eyes wide open. Being hypnotized by, it's easy to have the life that you want. It's not easy. It's hard. And there's no easy time doing the hard things. There's no easy time doing the hard things, pushing through your doubts, pushing through your fears, pushing through the shadows into the light of awareness, because you deserve to rescue you. But only you can rescue you. You can sit on the bus stop. You can sit at a bus stop waiting as you're looking on your iPhone, as you're looking on your smartphone, waiting on the bus stop for someone to rescue you, for someone to tell you that you must rescue you. If you've been waiting to hear this from someone, listen up. It's time for you to rescue you. It's time for you to rescue you. How do you get started? Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. Your motion creates your emotions. Your motion creates your emotion through action first. How you feel about the action you've given and what you've learned from the action you have given. Your motion creates your emotions from the action you've given first. How you feel about the action you've given second, and what you learned from the action you have given third. Your motion creates your emotions. As you push through the shadow of habit into the light of awareness, of consciously pushing through your shadows into the light of awareness, of a better life, of being fully awake from this nightmare that's keeping you half asleep and half awake with your eyes wide open. How do you get started? You win what's next. You win what's next. Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. Value growth over comfort, because everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. How you do a thing is how you do everything. How you do a thing is how you do everything. How do you get started? You win what's next. Regardless of what happened in the last moment, this is a brand new moment that you can rescue you. This is a brand new moment when you rescue you. The rescue of you. Rescuing you. Because only you can rescue you. Only you can give the action to step outside of your comfort zone. Can you be encouraged? Of course you can be encouraged. There's a lot of social media. There's a lot of podcasts. There's a lot of blogs and websites that can encourage you. But only you can rescue you. Only you can step out of your comfort zone as you value growth over comfort and rescue you. Because how you do a thing is how you do everything. Everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. Because remember, your action is like the center of town. It doesn't matter where you approach it from. It's still the center of town. Your actions is like the center of town. It doesn't matter where you approach it from. It's still the center of town. Do you need to make a decision? That's what you must choose to win next. Do you need to make a decision? That's what you must choose to do next. Do you need to inhale and exhale? That's what you must choose to win next. Do you need to inhale and exhale? That's what you must choose to win what's next. Do you need to speed up the rescue of you? That's what you must choose to win what's next. Do you need to speed up the rescue of you? That's what you must choose to win what's next. Because there are two paths. Your path going left, trying to, and your path going to your right. You choosing to win what's next. Your path going to your right. You choosing to win what's next. Even if the rescue of you feels boring and repetitive, over and over, again and again, give the winning action anyways to the rescue of you. Even if the action feels boring and repetitive over and over, again and again, give the winning action anyways to the rescue of you. Even if the rescue of you feels boring and repetitive, give the winning action anyways to the rescue of you. Of action first. How you feel about the action you have given second, and what you learned from the action you have given third. Because everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. Your actions first. Feelings that you've received from the action second. What you've learned from the action third. Everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. How you do a thing is how you do everything when you're in the light consciously. How you do a thing is how you do everything when you're in the light consciously. How you do a thing is how you do everything when you're in the shadows habitually. How you do a thing is how you do everything when you're in the shadows habitually. As the habits of your being is leading what you're doing, is leading how you're thinking, is leading how you're seeing, is leading how you're feeling when you're in the shadows. How you do a thing is how you do everything. And when you're in the light of consciousness, of awareness, is when you see that you're either in a nightmare, half asleep and half awake, and only you can rescue you to push through the fears, push through the doubt, push through this nightmare of being half asleep and half awake to being fully awake, to being fully awake in every fiber of your being as you see and hear what's happening in your life. Because life is about moment by moment. One moment ends in the light and another moment begins in the darkness of habit. One moment ends in the light of consciousness and awareness, and another moment begins in the shadows of your habit leading you. In the moment when you're in the light of awareness and consciousness is the moment when you're able to take brand new action to create brand new realities. because brand new realities is only happening from the brand new actions you have given. When you're in the light, you're able to see that you can ask quality questions that leads to quality answers. You can also be aware enough to learn that lousy actions also leads to lousy realities, because lousy questions leads to lousy answers. But remember that quality questions leads to quality answers. What's this moment going to be about? What you choose it to be about. This moment can be about you choosing to rescue you. This moment can be about choosing to rescue you. This moment can be about you seeing that only you can rescue you out of this nightmare of being half asleep and half awake with your eyes wide open as you hear and see the things happening around you. Quality questions leads to quality answers. What will this moment be about? What you choose for it to be about. Because what you put into this moment is what you get out of it. What you put into this moment is what you get out of it. How much can you put into this moment? As much as you can put into this moment. That can happen in your reality this moment, today. Because you can choose progress over perfection. You can choose progress over perfection. Your words don't have to be perfect. You can stutter your way out of this nightmare of being half awake and half asleep into being fully awake. You can stutter your words and you can still be the hero of pushing through this nightmare, pushing through your comfort zone, pushing through the shadows that's trying to keep you half asleep and half awake with your eyes wide open as you hear and see what's happening around you. Because moment by moment, we become what we think about. We become what we think about by what we decide to put into each moment by moment. What will this moment be about? What you choose this moment to be about. Through the actions you give, first. How you feel about the action you have given, second. And what you learned from the action you have given, repetitively. Because you're either going on the path to your left, staying in the shadows, most of the moments in your life today. Going on the path to your left, staying in the shadows, most of the moments today. Going on the path to your left, staying in the shadows, with your habits leading your every move. With your habits being dominant in your life, leading your every move, most of the moments today on the path to your left. And if you're going to stay in the shadows of your habits leading you on the path to your left, even when the path to your right is available, of the light, if you're going to stay in the shadows most of the moments today, you're going to be mostly asleep with your eyes wide open in this nightmare. And remember that if you're staying on the path to your left, remember, a definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing over and over again and again while expecting different results as you keep on the path to your left, because moment by moment you have two decisions to make: to turn on the path to your left again and stay in the shadows of your comfort zone, or turn on the path to your right. Step into the light. Be in the light of consciousness and awareness that you can give brand new action and create brand new realities in your life today, because what you put into this moment is what you get out of it. Everything affects everything else. Nothing stands alone. How you do a thing is how you do everything. Do the thing and you have the power to do the thing. As you hear with your ears and listen through your emotions. Change the way you see things, and the things you look at differently changes. As you hear with your ears and listen through your emotions. As you choose progress over perfection. As you choose growth over comfort. You see that the more action you give purposefully, the more you'll learn purposefully that you must rescue you. That the rescuing of you happens because you've chosen to rescue you. This is the Betterolic way of being the change and seeing the change as you push through your fears, as you push through doubts and uncertainties, as you push through being hypnotized by those telling you that someone else can rescue you, when the truth is only you can rescue you from this nightmare of being half asleep and half awake in life to being fully awake in life, because you pushed through your fears and your doubts. You push through the shadows of habitually having your habits lead you to keep trying, when the only way you can rescue you is by giving action in the light, giving action of win what's next, giving action of you win what's next, you win what's next, pushing through the shadows, pushing through being half asleep and half awake with your eyes wide open, pushing through to be fully awake in every fiber of your being as you win what's next. This is the Betterolic way, that you win what's next, because you are here to win what's next, because you are here to win what's next. This is the Betterolic way, to win what's next. As you inhale and exhale, this is the Betterolic way for you to win what's next.